So come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down. My name is Christopher. I'm delighted you're here. It is Friday. I know it's a big deal for, I'm assuming, a great deal of all of us. It's the last day of the week. We get a couple of days off, and then we start again. For others out there, maybe you're a hairdresser, you work maybe Tuesday through Saturday or what have you. If this isn't your weekend, then I hope your weekend, whenever that comes around, gets to you soon. It is late, though, today. Again, just been like that all week long. It has been a crazy thing. Work has just been, it's just that time of year, right? We've got surveys coming and there's accreditation and all these things, we've got lots of people shifting and moving, and we're doing all this in the middle of a government shutdown overseas. So it makes it very interesting indeed. But again, I'm delighted that you're here. So, if you want, why don't you go pour yourself a Negroni? These are just fabulous. Equal parts of gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari. Boy, they hit the spot every time. I noticed that Seth Meyers, on his weekly corrections show, a YouTube-only thing he does with his late show, he always has a Negroni on his desk. He's got good taste, doesn't he? So, we are on solve number 1212 today. I'm excited about that. And our wind-down word of the day is noverkel. Strange word, isn't it? But I wish I had known this before today. It's of or relating to a stepmom, a stepmother. I've never had occasion to do that. This lovely lady right here, this is my Mutti, my mom. Mutti is German for mom. It's like mama. And she just snapped that picture a couple of days ago in San Diego. Like, how can I ever compete? No wonder people would see me at the mall with her when I was a teenager and call their friends and say, hey, Christopher's going out with another girl. What? And then I had to be on the phone all night. Like, no, it was my mom. I mean, it's ridiculous. Anyway, on this day in history in 1929, a really bad day. It was Black Thursday. Everything started to roll right into what was going to be the stock market crash, the big one. So today was the day that it began to roll that way. But in 1962, on this day, The Manchurian Candidate was released. That's probably one of the best movies you will ever see if you've not seen it. It's as relevant now as it ever was before. Probably more so now than it ever was before. Really good movie. And today, we want to say happy birthday to Drake. We're 39 years old. Just a pop. I think I was 13 years old when you were born, Drake. Respect your elders. So let's hop into our grid and see what we've got for the day. So, for Friday, October 24th, we've got a construction by Kelvin, Zhou. Not familiar. Wordplay, the crossword column headline is A Place for Friends. It says Kelvin Zhou makes his New York Times crossword debut. All right, so we got a new one. Fantastic. Edited by Will Shorts. Let's hop into our grid and see what we've got. So, Apple product. Every time I see this and there's 5 letters, I want to put in sauce. Like, apple sauce. But I don't know. And who knows what it is. I don't know what it could be, 5 letters. I really don't. So, one side of a consumer war. Draw forth. Fictional sidekick on a donkey. What do you think? Sancho Panza? Just love that book. I mean, I would love to get one of the original manuscripts and just read it, in the new modern Spanish that it was written in. I'm sure it would be a real slog, but I would love to just see it. No idea this consumer war is. Settings for a mixer. Gonna shoot for speeds to start off here. And Pepsi. Okay, got it. Now that makes sense. Now I'm seeing it. So Apple product. Not put up resistance, say. Draw fourth could be to deuce. Starting line at a starting line. Ready, set, go, maybe? I don't know. Do a quick easy check on the e-Hopi. Let's see. Modern device with no filter. Informally could be an e-cig. Makes sense to me. Contents of some sheets. I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say rain. About 9% of the Earth's total surface area. I could see that as being Asia. And I'm gonna go with rain because why not at this point? Got a quick G to figure out here. Hunk, maybe a gob. And time money would be bought. I feel like I have checked that good. I'm gonna get back into some sort of semblance of order. But Apple product could be a pairer. And that's cool. I still think sauce would be a good one. Not put up resistance for sound, maybe to adapt. You know, a little bit of that Stockholm syndrome. Just adapt. Accept it. Let's move on. Characters in the Lord of the Rings. How about runes? Condition formerly known as atopic dermatitis would be eczema. And complimentary words. Oh, what do you think? Maybe it's my treat. Let's see. I just noticed that too. I just typed that out without looking at the keyboard. So I know I can type without looking at the keyboard. But when I think about it, done. Can't do it. Dismayed reaction to a tag. Maybe sticker shock. And one that we want to pretty much check out. Let's try this age. Number discovered in the 1500s. Is this a T? Small songbird. Yes, it could be a tit. And I think this is ether. Let's see. Chest. Prefix. Well, there's a couple of options here. Let's see. Spread. Followers. Sight you can hardly believe could be a mirage. Ramble away. Okay, let's see. We got a tough one today, and I'm loving every second of this. Houston and New Orleans could be ports. Track unit could be a lap. It comes with a parting of the ways. It could be maybe an adios or an adieu. I don't know. Kind of bar that's hard to pass. Bounce could be to oust. Okay, so then this, if this is a B, spread followers could be betters. Okay. I think that's where we're at. So ramble away could be to natter on. Natter on. And we got our adieu has spelled itself out almost there. And I think we hello, can you go? We are going to limbo. Yes, very nice. Snarky reply to a question that starts, can I? I don't know. Can you? You know, when they start doing that to you, like in first and second grade, you don't really get the joke. And to this day, I'm not sure I really get the joke. Now, can I? Are we trying to just force me to say, may I? Is it possible that I could? How do you want me to rephrase this? You know, kind of a thing, right? Sound the alarm could be to warn. Film director Nicholas, and I think that's Roeg. Break from the group, say, maybe go solo? I don't know. Maybe you can go to the limbo. I don't know. Let's see. Groups of assistants in some old offices. Yes, we're talking about, I think, the steno pool. Layout could be splay, spend, Saint Lucia. No doubt. Oh, yes, maybe? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What a shame. So sad. Ezra, who co-founded Vox, Ezra Klein. I've never seen The Wire. Locales with many banks. I guess we're talking about skate parks. And I was among those weirdos that did that stuff when I was a kid. I think we've got spinned here. I want to put that in correctly. Spend layout and makeshift arrangement. Could be a mashup. Plan B for seniors. Oh, I don't know. Is this an S? Side steps, maybe skirts. So I'm really kind of hung up on this one here. I'm really wondering. Plan B, let's see, for seniors. Where the monster and Frankenstein cross paths in Frankenstein Alps. There literally is a Frankenstein, Germany. It's in Rhineland-Pfalz. I've been there. I had to take a picture at the train station. I got off the train for 3 seconds to snap a picture of the picture of Frankenstein. It was kind of cool. Mental health organization could be the American Psychological Association, or the format in which all of my essays and my first thesis, my first master's thesis, were laid out in. APA, whatever edition, APA, MLA, Chicago stuff. I mean, I've done them all. I mean, every single one of them. Every time I started a new graduate program, and I've been in 4, I've been in 2 postgraduate programs. I mean, there was a time I loved school. Just kind of done with it now. But not really. I was looking at another doctoral program. I'm really thinking about jumping into another doctoral program. But it would be accelerated because of my previous coursework and other subjects. So it made me be like a year, but I'm still thinking a year. Word with extra or living could be large. Silly ones. How about geese? I'm liking this. This is a great grid. Synthetic oil producer. Spinning ring informally. Spinning ring. Opener for an aerial act. And that could easily be a parachute. Clever as all get out, too. I gotta tell you, Kelvin, Zhou, you're knocking this out of the ballpark. So, spinning ring. God, I used to be on one of these, a PR team. Okay, site once promoted with the slogan, "A place for friends." I think that's MySpace. I never had a MySpace page or whatever you want to call it, but well, I know my kids did. I think my mother did. I don't know if Shotzi had one or not. I wouldn't doubt it. I think everybody had one, but I was too busy off deploying to Iraq and stuff back then to even MySpace. Gosh, we barely have internet over there, so yeah, I don't know. It's on the right in the second row, and this is, if this is right, I think this is the 3 pin. 3 pin. Key of spring in Vivaldi's 4 Seasons, and that would be E major. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Figure in Michelangelo's The Last Judgment would be Yeshua HaMashiach. That's the thing. Once you learn how they really spell their names, these historical names, how they pronounce them and whatnot, like, oh, yeah. Job that requires a lot of memorization could be an actor. Got a phone call coming in from Austin, Texas, of all places. Very strange. Let's see. Returns home. Maybe IRS. Bloody Queen Mary the First. And you would think that'd be the last. I mean, I don't know. Would you really want to be Mary the Second? I mean, like, I'd be like, oh, you know, I can choose my own name. When I was confirmed in the church, it was what's your confirmation name? I'm going to go with Christopher. It's the one I've already got. I mean, it's a pretty good saint. I mean, we'll go with that one. Throw, maybe it could be a rug. It helps with server loads. How about a tray? I think we got yerbaloos. Bolted some nuts down, maybe 8. Very cool. And so I think our synthetic oil producer is an art forger. Very nice. Derivative of sine cos. Got it. Very nice. Okay, so we got a little joke here. So I think we got safety school here. And so I guess this would be a lash up and not a mash up, which makes sense. I'm just not used to saying that. And so when we're talking about a chest prefix, sticker shock. See, I was thinking sterno, but now I'm thinking, first of all, the Zen riddle could be a cone. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to bring up my emojis by mistake. I hit the wrong button. A cone. Be kind of funny if I did put an emoji in there, though. I wonder if we can do that. So this would be sternum, or maybe stetho, and I just don't know. So let's see. Flag waving could be patriotic. And now I think we got stetho. This is where we get the whole stethoscope. And that's, well, I've got one right here behind me, but you can't see it because of the grid. Let's see. So actress Alexander, get out, I don't know. 1900s could be a century. Is this a tchotchke? Scoreboard tally could be points. So yeah, I think we got ourselves a tchotchke. So that would make Erica with a K. Going back over here, it's good for tricks. Maybe an ace. Made out. Maybe seen. Not just not a Ohio University. It's the Ohio University. I don't know. How did we do, Bob? Okay. You know what? Yeah, that's... This was a tough Friday, and I loved every second of it. I mean, every single second of it. Wow. Brilliantly constructed all the way around. Kelvin Zhou. Man, well done, bravo. Oh, good Lord, this was just gorgeous grid. I wish I had constructed this one. That's how much I love it. That is the ultimate compliment for me. I see a painting, I wish I'd painted it. I wish I'd written it. I wish I designed it. You know, like that's my ultimate. I wish I had constructed this. This is just gorgeous. Beautiful grid all the way around. Yeah, I'll say. So, again, bravo. Brianna, Benny, do. Well done. Wow, I'm speechless. That's really a fine grid. So, thank you all for being here for 1,212, seriously, solutions, solved since day one. It's been an incredible ride. If you wouldn't mind, if you could just please hit the like button for me, that would do wonders for the algorithm. Subscribing would do wonders for me too, and the algorithm, but it would really do wonders all the way around. And so, but to all of you who are here faithfully and watching and being part of this community and actively contributing, thank you so very much. You have my undying praise and appreciation. Until we see you next time, auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, arrivederci, que tengas un lindo día sin más salama. Be well out there, and we will see you on the morrow. Until then, be nice to strangers. Be good to your mother, right? That's like the number one rule. Be good to your mother. And, be nice to those with those heavy foreign accents. They're just trying to get by. And when you hear one of those accents, you're hearing the words of a very courageous soul. Cheers.